So if you find yourself clicking on this video, then this message is for you. In each and every one of us, there is a treasure. There is a gift, there is a skill, a talent, something, some extraordinary ability to finish certain things where others are struggling in. Are you one of those people that are gifted and you don't know exactly what to do with your gift? So watch this video to the end so that you can discover ways you can develop and sharpen that gift, use it to serve others so that it can bring abundance back in your life. I've also included some biblical examples, so let's get started. So welcome back to the channel. I'm happy to see you once again. The first gift is a gift of communication. Communication is one of the most powerful gifts that can touch people's hearts, change lives, and also bring an income in return. People pay for motivation, they pay for wisdom, they pay for clarity, and your words can become a vessel that God uses to touch the life of others. Exodus 14 verse 12, Moses initially doubted his speaking abilities until God empowered him so that he can take his message to Pharaoh and eventually led the entire nation of Israel out of Egypt. The Apostle Paul is also one person who used the gift of communication through writing of letters to churches, and these letters are still serving as his guidance and inspiration to believers today. So if you realize that you are gifted in communication, here are 3 ways you can develop it. Learn to speak confidently, whether it's on stage or whether it's online. Read and write daily. I personally use journaling to enhance my skills of writing daily. Use your words to teach, to motivate, and also to create content online that serve others. So the right words can open business deals, can inspire others, and can also create digital products that can bring an income in your life. Colossians 4 verse 6. Let your speech be with grace and also seasoned with salt. Number 2 is a skill of creativity. Creativity is an ability to bring something new and valuable into existence. Whether it's through art, through music, through designing, through writing, or through problem solving. Creative people can turn ordinary ideas into beautiful, useful, and profitable things. In Exodus 31 verse 2 and 5, we are learning that God filled Bezalel with a spirit of wisdom, with a spirit of understanding and skill in craftsmanship, so that he can design his tabernacle. And his work was a creative work of beauty and excellence and made him stood out and brought honor to his name. So if you know that you are gifted in creativity and you haven't yet developed and tapped into that gift to serve others, here's how you can develop it. Nurture your ideas, write them down, and bring them to life. For example, you want to make a dress, maybe you are a tailor, write down the idea, start working on it by first using your imagination. I think imagination is one of those skills also that we need in creativity. Number 2, learn both digital and practical creative skills. As you know that today we are moving into a digital world, so digital creativity has also become very important. Number 3, use your creativity to serve others. For example, if you are good in maybe designing of wedding cards, you can create for family members for a cheaper price or for free, and that way you can go up and start monetizing as the time goes by. So in a nutshell, creativity brings wealth through innovation, through entrepreneurship, and also through artistry. Any invention that has ever been started with somebody's spark of creativity in their mind. Exodus 35:35 says, God has filled them with a spirit of skill in order for them to do all kinds of work. Number 3 is a gift of service. The world rewards those who serve others well. So the more value that you give, the more people will trust you, and the more people will reward you back. Service is not a lowly thing, it's a pathway to greatness, right? In Genesis 41, we are learning that Joseph served faithfully even in slavery and in prison. And his excellence and integrity in serving Potiphar and later on serving Pharaoh uplifted him from being a servant to a ruler. Therefore, his gift of administration and service saved the whole nation from famine, later on bringing honor and wealth to his name. So if you have a gift of service, here's how to develop it. Serve with excellence even if no one is watching. Look for ways to add more value, even more than expected. Treat every role as a preparation for something greater. Treat every role as a preparation for something greater. If you're serving at a certain company as a secretary, treat that role like you are preparing yourself to become a manager at that company. So the gift of service builds reputation and trust, which is a foundation for any successful business or any successful leadership role. And those who serve with all their hearts attract divine favor and also lasting success. Matthew 20:26, those who want to be great among you must be your servant. So leadership starts with servanthood. Number 4, the skill of leadership. Leadership is not only about titles, but it's about casting vision, inspiring others, and taking responsibility. True leaders solve problems, build others, and also manage resources wisely. Leadership turns potential into profit. 1 Samuel 17, David started as a shepherd boy at first, but his leadership set him apart as he led with strategy, he led with faith, he led with courage. He first started leading sheep and then soldiers and then the whole nation of Israel. So if you see yourself being called or gifted or talented in leadership, but you are not sure, this is how to develop it. Learn to make wise decisions and guide others. Learn to make wise decisions and guide others. Be consistent and be accountable. Read books or follow mentors who model a godly leadership. Some of you are following everyone online, but not everybody model a godly leadership. So as a result, leadership attract followers, investors, and also opportunities. And when you lead carefully, you don't have to chase wealth. Wealth will follow you. Proverbs 12:24, the hand of the diligent will rule. So the last one is the gift of problem solving. Problem solving is one of those skills that is even sometimes required in job applications. We are always after the skill of problem solving. Why? Now, every successful person, every successful company is a problem solver, right? People don't pay for time, they pay for solutions. So if you can fix problems that others are struggling with, then influence and wealth naturally follows. Daniel 2:46-48. We know that Daniel was known as a problem solver. All the difficult problems were brought to Daniel, and he was gifted in problem solving. Now, Daniel's ability to interpret dreams and give wise counsel made him stood out in all Babylon, and this earned him promotion, honor, and wealth to his name. So if you are gifted in problem solving and you want to develop it further so that it can serve you and serve others, here's how to develop it. First of all, learn to think critically and see opportunities in challenges. Stay curious and ask questions. Ask more questions. Ask how something can be done, can be solved, how this can be resolved. Build expertise where others are stuck, right? So in a nutshell, problem solvers never lack opportunities, whether it is in business, in innovation, or whether it is in counsel, because your ability to create answers where there are problems make you a valuable person. Proverbs 22:29 says, do you see a man skilled in his work? He will stand before kings. He will stand before kings. So finally, brothers and sisters, your wealth is not only hidden in your job, in your business, but it is hidden in your gift, in your skill, in your talent, in that extraordinary ability that God has given you. So pay attention to that particular skill, develop it and use it to serve others. It will attract divine favor, it will attract abundance, and it also attract opportunities to your life. So if you have stayed with me up to this time, I hope you have discovered which skill stands out among all the gifts that God has given you, and you realize that you are not gifted in one of these 5 gifts that you need. These are not only gifts, but they are skills that you need to develop. Because if you are gifted in cooking, but you are unable to serve others, you need to develop a skill of serving so that you can get your gift exposed, right? So go out there, sharpen your gift, learn these 5 skills that I've mentioned here, and use it to serve others. Ecclesiastes 9:10 says, whatever your hand find to do, do it with all your might. Whatever your hand find to do it with all your might. So finally, I hope you have learned something. I have also learned something. Go back there, find out what God has gifted you in, and use it to serve others. Please subscribe to the channel, share your thoughts in the comments. Which gift do you have? What are you gifted in? So until next time, may God continue to bless you.